I began my multimedia CV with my first publication, but before doing it I'm going to introduce you to my Google Scholar page. You can find me pretty easily. And the other thing is I want to show you that the first paper that I'm going to cover in my entire series is my first paper I've ever published. Right now it ranks 15th on all of my publications, and that's important for me because it had a big impact on my career and my life. And that publication was, now it's listed in Journal of Addictive Diseases. The title is, as you can see it here, and the important part is that it was published in 1996, not 2008. That's when came online. And the lead author is Julie Erickson. She was my boss at the time, delightful person, allowed me to do whatever I wanted to do. Sally Stevens was the second author. I didn't really have much to do with her. I don't know what she did on the paper. I do know that I know what I did, and I know what my friend and colleague AJ Figueredo did. We did the data analysis and the measurement models, and we worked together on this problem of understanding willingness for treatment and willingness for change. And it comes in this model. And the most important part of this model is the antecedents to the entire process of change, which is this proposed as motivation, readiness, and suitability for change. And what we wanted to see was if they had any differential effect on the treatment of homeless IV drug users, to get them to decrease the amount of drug use as well as get them to have some sort of housing. So what we did find was that the three factors of motivation, readiness, and suitability didn't really differentiate. They were so highly correlated that we found that a single factor of willingness to change accounted for all of the differential variability, and the differential variability went away once we combined them into willingness to change. And then we were able to predict retention into a program, which then allowed us to predict whether they found some housing. And that indirect effect of willingness to change to the housing change through the retention gave us some evidence that there was a need for the treatment program. It wasn't just that these people were willing to change, and that there was no direct effect on willingness to change for the housing. Most important part of this paper is that it was the first paper, and it really started my career. It got me interested in data analysis using SAS and EQS, as well as creating measurement models. So very important paper, and I look forward to providing details of the rest of my CV.